Hello, this is very fair, but a lot of you still refer to me as Puddin104. Not that I really care, call me whatever you want. On November 21st, 2019, we uploaded Subpar Mario 64 Prologue, Dave the Lease. On November 21st, 2022, we uploaded Subpar Mario 64 Chapter 1, The New Place. Come November 21st, 2025, I don't have much to show you. Notice that I said we uploaded Subpar. Yes, it is very much the effort of multiple people beyond myself. That being said, I am the sole video editor and lead writer, with every final story decision still falling on my shoulders. That's why I say that given Subpar's 6th anniversary, I personally do not have much to show. A lot of my life has changed since the earliest stages of Subpar's existence. Heck, a lot has changed since the prologue came out. I started university about 2 months before that video went up. By the time Chapter 1 came around, I was in my 3rd year of college, now at a different institution. And now I'm in my 6th year of college at the same institution and on the cusp of graduating. I'm currently working 2 jobs, bordering on full-time at a local computer store, and I'm also editing for Lazy Matman, a Binding of Isaac YouTuber, 1 video a week, so it's not too much. If the volume of Subpar episodes is not self-evident of the time that I'm able to commit to Mario 64 content, then no, actually, that's incorrect. I've had so much free time in the past few years. What all I've done with it is spend it with things that are not Subpar. I play games with my friends, I edit for Matt, I hang out with my people, and sometimes I go to work just for fun. I'm not unhappy and I'm not entirely overwhelmed at all. I can't easily define the feeling, honestly. I always feel like Subpar is ready for the world to see and that I need to commit to getting it done, but I don't feel that I'm ready for Subpar. There's been no greater joy in my life than fleshing out this project to the level that it's currently at, years upon years of tinkering with an astronomical amount of plot threads, all of which affect the mass amount of characters in the world to varying degrees. It's led me to believe that I'm a capable creative. I firmly believe that there's something special here, and it'll be worth it to see it through, but I also don't think that I'm in a position to see it through to its intended potential. Mario 64 Machinima has quite literally been part of my life for half of my life now. This is not a joke. I started this when I was 12, and I'm 24 years old now. One thing that's persisted in my creative process has been the effort I put in to fully encapsulate what I see in my mind's eye into the game. That goal is not realistic, but I've come pretty dang close more often than I haven't. What's been released is almost exactly what I saw as I was writing the scripts for each video, and I'm so happy to have felt that while making those videos. With that being said, there are a lot of crazy things that I want to do in the future. I suppose what I'm about to say is a bit of a spoiler, but I won't provide any context for it. There's a big fight scene in Chapter 4 between Autumn, the clown car, and another character utilizing something similar to Autumn, and I have that scene so descriptively mapped out in my head, I don't know how feasible it is with my current talents. But I said the same thing as I wrote Test Flight number 1. I didn't think the Ascend scene would work, but I've gone on record saying that it's 1-to-1 what I saw as I wrote the script. Who knows? Maybe I could get that Autumn fight scene done. Maybe I could do it right. But I think that uncertainty is what makes me want to put Subpar to rest. I want to be clear that when I say rest, I mean I wanted to take a nap. I want to leave it on the back burner for now. There's a huge sunk cost problem when it comes to me making Subpar. I know people love it, and I know that I feel good after releasing anything, but that time sink ends up distracting me from a lot of things. Like, I could be playing Minecraft all day. Jokes aside, I haven't uploaded a video made by myself on the Team Toad channel in so long, at least not one that's a full-fledged short or a decently high-effort model release. Last video I uploaded was Test Flight number 1. That was over 2 years ago. I want to go back to nurturing Team Toad into something special. It was really fun watching the community rally around a channel that was doing its best to help the community with resources and tutorials and fresh inspiration. It was fun making things that aren't my dream project. It was fun doing it for fun, but doing Subpar feels like an overbearing exercise in commitment, and I can't push myself to get the job done. Not now, at least, and I think I need to keep my scope small, and that's hard when I also feel like I have to have Subpar on my mind 24/7. I guess this is effectively a hiatus announcement. It's not the news that I imagine some people want to hear, but you know, here's what I have to say to hopefully quell some disappointment for a 6th-year anniversary announcement. Prologue Day of the Lease has been fully rewritten and partially edited, so that means that the next time you and I set foot in that world, it's being rebooted. Not entirely rebooted, because that means that Day of the Lease Rewritten will come out, and then you can roll right into a rewatch of The New Place, Chapter 1, which will still be canon. And then Interlude Test Flight number 1, which will also still be canon, and maybe a bit further down the line from that, if I have the momentum, you can roll right into Chapter 2 when that comes out, and then Chapter 3 is 3 parts, and then Chapter 4, and that's a closed book on the first arc of Subpar. But like I said in the Slate video, I'm only human, and I hope I've made my point without sounding like I'm so busy and so tired. I'm not. I just don't think I'm ready to commit to what I see as my passion project. The sheer amount of documents I have pertaining to Subpar would be so helpful in showing you how committed I am to seeing this through to the end one day. but it's so full of spoilers that I just can't. But that's just it. I want to see it through to the end one day. I love that I don't want to spoil things. That's amazing to feel as a creative. If I didn't want to see these ideas spring to life, you'd have seen me quit this stuff years ago. So this isn't a goodbye to Subpar, but a very drawn out and like slightly too personal see you later. And I will see you later. I'll never let it not happen. In the meantime, I want to commit to this channel more. SMG4 retiring lit a fire under my butt and made me realize that there's a future for anybody on this platform. I want to see my friends and I succeed in doing what we have fun with. I got a few videos in the pipeline and I want to make Monday uploads a thing again because that was fun. I already edit for Madman once a week and I'm hoping I can do it for the team too, at the very least to get the ball rolling, you know. But that's all I got. Thanks for listening if you did. I'll see you around hopefully very soon, and remember, tomorrow's a new day.